What's up, fellow Actitos? Got an Acty behind me. So this is the one that I did a timing belt on a while ago, and we're having some leaking, I think coming from the distributor. So we're going to replace the distributor collar, which is this guy. So there's new O-rings, and it's like a aluminum sleeve or collar. So we're just going to replace the whole thing instead of just doing the O-rings, just in case something's warped or worn out or something. I've never done one of these before, so I figured I'd make a video on it and we'll see how the process goes. I know we just have to take the distributor out, so we'll make sure that we mark where the distributor's at, so when we put it back together it's not advanced or retarded other than where it is right now, and hopefully put this new collar on and solve an oil leak that looks like it's coming from the distributor and then leaking down to the valve cover, which is then dripping onto the exhaust manifold and smoking. Or if it's the valve cover, this is the second valve cover gasket, and I might just throw in the towel. But try to get this done. So I'm going to start taking stuff off, but that's what we're going to be doing, and hopefully everything goes smoothly. Okay, so let's see here. You can see there's oil dripping right there off of the distributor, like the lobe where it bolts to the head, and that's where you can advance or retard the timing. There's oil dripping from there, so I'm really thinking that's where it's coming from, and then it's like dripping down the manifold, because everywhere else, I mean, it's a brand new valve cover gasket. I don't know. So that's where we're at. So we're gonna pull the distributor out, replace that collar, and hope that's the issue, because everywhere else looks clean except for it might be dripping down from there. It's very kind of confusing because you can see, if I can do this with the light there, there's a drip right there. The valve cover is, I don't know, it's a new valve cover, which is just mind-boggling. 2 valve cover gaskets now. He did one and it was leaking, and then I did one, but I think it's like, I don't know, we're definitely getting oil here, looking like it's dripping there. So I think that's where we're leaking. So we got to replace the collar inside the head there and hope that fixes it. Okay, so what I did was, you can see right there, there's a little punch. So I took a punch, my little puncher doohickey, and I just got it on the point where they're both there, and I just punched it a couple times. So that's going to be able to get us lined back up when we put it all back together. I think the distributor cap might need to come off, but I'm going to try just taking the distributor off, and if we don't have enough room, then we'll take the distributor cap off. Okay, so there are the bolt fell down. Okay, there are 2 12 millimeters like this. You can get one from the top here. I just used this extension with a 12 mil. Got that one. I got the bottom one out, which the top bolt fell to the ground. Hopefully my mic's working. And there's the other one, the other hole, I should say, for the bolt. Good news is, come on now. Oh, there's the bolt. Nice. It's been a long day. Oh man, I'm trying to. Okay, so I don't think you need to remove the distributor cap and all that, because I pulled it out and there's our collar, I believe, right there. So I'm going to work on getting that off now. So that's good. That wasn't too bad of a job. Just pull that out. I think the collar is stuck halfway in the distributor, and then there's the one O-ring that's up inside the head. So I'm going to see how that goes pulling that thing off. Hopefully it's not going to be too hard, and then we'll slip the new color on. Okay, I'm going to try to attempt to film this with my phone down there, which will probably get oil dripped on it. But the collar is inside part of the distributor, so I have a pick. So I'm hoping we can pick it out, because I think it's just stuck in there with the other O-ring. Obviously being very careful. It's coming out. There it is. Oh. Actually, man, this job isn't that bad. Oh, shoot, I probably freaking jinxed it per usual. Ah, there is our old collar. So, as you can see, the O-rings are pretty flat. And, yeah. Hopefully that is what was causing our leak. So we're going to put the new collar on. I'll go grab it real quick and we'll slip it on. And cross our fingers. Okay, here's our new collar. O-ring's poking out a little bit, which means it's probably going to be a little difficult to pop it on there, but we'll take some assembly grease. And just smooth it all around the O-rings, because we don't want them to get caught. Snug up. Get it snug in there. Oh man, I really hope this does the trick. Alright, let's put the cap on this so I don't shoot this stuff everywhere. Okay, come here, distributor. Oh man, I wish I had a lift. Okay, let's see if we can get this sucker to go in there. Oh, that's not bad. And if you're doing this, oh, they're perfect. That's easy. Now the hardest part, I guess, is making sure we get that thing to line back up with the camshaft. Oh, if only I could see the little chinguses in there. Might as well do all your ignition tune-up parts too while you're here. Cap, rotor, plugs, wire, get it all done. Oh yeah, lined right up. Okay, man, this job was cake. I just really hope that's what was leaking. So I got the sleeve pushed on, or the collar on the distributor, and then I put there's two little prongs on the end of the distributor that slip into the slots in the camshaft, and I didn't really move it, or I did a little bit, but I put it back to where I thought it was, and we're lined right back in there. So now I'm going to, I got my little punch mark right there where I marked. So we'll go ahead and get the bolts back in there and start it up. And if you're also kind of new to timing and all that stuff, that is how you adjust and advance and retard your timing, is you loosen those bolts and you turn your distributor. But you'll need a timing light so you can check the timing marks and all that stuff. I usually, I advanced the one on my sandbar just to give it a little more pep in its step. So you can advance them. Just makes them a little peppier, I think. Advancing it usually doesn't hurt, I don't think. At least I've never had issues with advancing the timing. Maybe if you'd advance it too much, but I don't think you can, because these do have stops. Well, let's get this one snug where the tick mark was and make sure we're all lined up again. I won't fully crank on that one yet, because I'm going to tighten the top one so we get even distribution of the stress. So I'm going to stop filming because we're just going to tighten the bolts. Let's see if we can get that easier. Yeah. So yeah, hit both of them down below. Just use a good like a 6-inch extension. Reach past everything. So we're still lined up on the marks. Okay, bueno. Let's see if we can tighten it from down here. Be careful, there is your heat thermal sensor chingus for your exhaust. So let's get that tightened up. Don't get too crazy on tightening it. Just get them nice and snug up there. Definitely don't want to break these off. Okay. Those are tight now. I didn't disconnect anything because I didn't want to break any plug wires because old Acties corrode. The plug wires corrode into the distributor caps and rip. So I didn't want to do that. But we'll start it up and wipe everything. And we'll see if we get any oil leaks. So, all right, so I'm gonna start it up now that we got both the bolts tightened up. I don't think I disconnected anything up here. No. So, always good. I look like I've had a long day. Let's start this truck up and check it out. All right. It's been running for 5 minutes or so, so let's crawl underneath it now and take a look and see if we're leaking. So we were getting leaks coming down here. So that's what we're going to be watching for. Make sure it doesn't keep leaking down there. Hopefully it was just the O-ring. So it doesn't look like, and it was leaking pretty quick too. So I don't see any oil coming down yet anyways. But yeah, I think that might have fixed our problem. Well, thanks for watching, guys. That was replacing the collar on your distributor with the O-rings. I figured, why not just replace the collar and the O-rings? I mean, you can buy it from Honda in one piece, so why not? Instead of just replacing the O-rings and using an old part. So there you go. Not too bad. I was stressing. I thought it was going to be much harder, a much more longer job pulling off parts that I didn't really feel like was going to be easy pulling off parts. So anyways, it's late and I don't know what I'm saying. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I do have those collars, not quite yet, but I will have the collars on my website for sale. I think I bought like 5 extra on top of that one. So I'll have those on my website if you feel like replacing that distributor collar because you're leaking oil from your distributor. And yeah, check out the website too if you need any other parts for your Honda Acty. okgarage.com. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Like, subscribe if you feel like it. I'm trying to constantly make videos and stuff, so follow along. Cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.